update is for Wednesday, the 3rd of April, 2024, 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Well, as you can see, the continuation in the stock market break that's taken over place over the last 72 hours is just continuing right on through. And you're continuing with the buying in the metal markets. You've got a mixed bag going in the foreign currency markets. Dollar's down a fraction. Other markets are as I said, in the metals giving a bid. You're getting a bid continuing in the energies. Are you going to crack the $90 level? Easily could here in the Brent. OPEC did hold its meeting, and they are not making any changes at this meeting, and that's the formal statement coming out of them. But that was what was expected at the time. Now, we have data today. We had the U.S. mortgage market headline numbers. They came in with a negative. So if you look at it, the market down 0.6%. You were down 0.1% in the purchase index, and you were down, these are negatives, I just didn't carry the negatives there, to 1.6%. Then the surprise of the day was the ADP numbers, stronger. So we've seen the JOLTS numbers are stronger. The ADP numbers are stronger. Going into Friday, how could you think the jobs report is going to be all of a sudden the blessing that the Fed's going to make the cut? I mean, you could say that. You have the right to say it, but nothing's pointing to you being right with that. S&P Global Group will release their final, and that's the key word here, their final March service sector PMI. But we do get fresh numbers at the ISM. They're going to release their U.S. service sector indices for March as well. And then we get the petroleum stocks. Now, Fed Chair Powell speaks today at noon Eastern Time, 11 Central Time. The markets will wait to see. This is his first speaking since the last meeting. And now, if he can be asked, what does he think of the labor, so far, the data that is coming in? That's what I think people are going to focus on. In the grain markets, a little bit of a bounce back and forth, but since we had the ADP data, you're adding more yield. The 4.4 levels now taking place in the 10-year note, so you want to watch that. Bitcoin's tried to rally off the lows of 64,890, but it's now starting to slip back, as you can see. So overall, we're starting the day off on a negative tone. If it's based on what you think the perception of a Fed rate cut is, then this is just more information so far during the week that is adding up to no. There's no reason yet for the Fed to consider making a move right away, even though you've heard a couple of the Ms. Meister, one of the members, and Ms. Daly out of San Francisco come out, and they still think a number of rate cuts this year. How they get to them is still beyond me because the data is not showing what they want. So you put it all together, you look at the data, you come in with where you're at, and what do you do with it? Well, you take a look hard at the trading vehicles you have. You might want to go look at some of the education courses that we have up. You go to iraepstein.com under the word education. They're all there. I'm Ira. I'll talk to you later today as we do the market wrap-ups. But right now, defensive thinking seems to be the way the market's going. Take care.